This upcoming biopic about the pop icon Michael Jackson, titled Michael, in my opinion, is going to change everything. Okay, I might be exaggerating a little there, but I truly believe that this biopic coming out soon has so much that it needs to get right and to explain to a casual audience that it really might be one of the most important biopics of a famous celebrity ever made. Michael Jackson has so much mystery, controversy, and speculation around his name in the media that this biopic is the main way that a casual audience can finally see the real Michael Jackson that isn't clouded by the media negativity that they place on him when he was alive, and especially now that he is unfortunately not with us anymore. So I'm going to be going over a couple points of why I believe this, and hopefully you guys enjoy. So the trailer just came out today, and I can't lie, this is looking like some heat. I'm very excited for this. I really do like the cinematography of it. The music of it looks really good. Jafar looks great in the role. There's one part of it that is a little shaky with the nose in the part where he starts talking, but it's just a little nitpick. But everything else looks pretty good. I am really excited for it. I wish we could have got more Jackson 5 footage though, but this also does confirm that this movie is going to be a 2-part movie, because obviously there isn't any clips of Dangerous era, History era, basically any white Michael era in this trailer. It's mainly just Thriller era, Bad era, Off the Wall, all that kind of good stuff. So it seems like we actually are going to get those 2 parts if this first part does good, which obviously it definitely will. But let me get into my points of why I feel like this biopic is going to, or this 2-part biopic is going to change a lot of stuff. Point 1 is that many of the speculations about Michael Jackson can be proven wrong to a casual audience with this biopic. Obviously this biopic has been written and taken care of with people that actually knew him and are not just people who know stuff from the media. There's actually people who knew him. Graham King, the producer of this movie, who also produced Bohemian Rhapsody, has done a lot of research to try to get this movie as right as possible, and hopefully he can do that. But this movie can definitely prove a lot of stuff wrong, talking about Michael Jackson with his vitiligo, talking about the allegations, if they potentially can talk about them, and talking about other things in the media that has been spread around over years and years that hasn't really got any pushback, because Michael Jackson has been dead for multiple years and the media is not really going to cover those kind of things to a casual audience. So this movie is going to be a great way for casual audiences to be able to get some misconceptions about Michael Jackson completely switched up. Another point why is just to show the real Michael Jackson, show him as a person, show who he was, what made him think of these song ideas, what made him think about this idea or that one, or just him being the nice person that people that who knew him actually said he was, different than what the media tries to press him out as. And also show him as the savvy businessman that he was, and then maybe in the second part show him as a father. Show this version of him and not the one that the tabloids just spread around, this absolute monster of a human that they make him seem out to be, because all the people who know him know that that is not the case, and a movie can definitely show that. My third point is that this movie can really show casual audiences that Michael Jackson is the greatest artist of all time, and that he really was that famous. You can obviously show scenes of Michael Jackson getting swarmed at his hotel rooms, or how big his concerts were, or how legendary of a catalog that he has, so then it's just so stupid to even compare him with these newer artists today. I also made a video about why Michael Jackson is the GOAT. If you want to go check it out, I'll put the card up right here. But yeah, this movie can really show that. This movie and the other movie, because even in his later era when he was obviously going through a lot of legal troubles and all that stuff, he was still that guy, and he still was the most famous human being since Jesus Christ. And it seems like over the years since he's been dead, a lot of people just completely forget about that and then want to put these newer artists on a pedestal with him when it just doesn't really make any sense. So this movie to a casual audience can definitely show that, yeah, there's levels to this. And then my last point, which is the main point, is that it can disprove the false allegations against Michael Jackson. Obviously, with this movie, more than likely not gonna get to that point of his career. They can just do stuff like showing how he was, which is obviously gonna be really good for the PR. But the second part, which I've heard is gonna go and dive into the rest of his life to Dangerous Era all the way to his death, that can definitely show some stuff. Obviously, there's some legal issues with the 1993 case. We don't gotta get into much into that, but I feel like there should be a way where you can address that without having to mention anybody's name, because it's still a very crucial part. You cannot talk about Michael Jackson and not talk about that particular case. But even without that case, you can easily show the 2005 trial where Michael Jackson was found innocent on all 16 counts in a court of law. remember that. You can obviously show that and then just remind people that, yeah, he was found innocent, and a lot of these people who were going against him don't really have the best track record of being truthful and being consistent in their stories. So you can obviously show that. Obviously, if you can't show the 1993, 2005 should be free game. That was a very, very live televised trial and very publicized, so I feel like there shouldn't be really anything to go against that, because there's many documentaries and stuff about the O.J. Simpson trial, and that's way more iconic than Michael Jackson's trial. So I feel like you could be able to show that and just really show how the media just absolutely just destroy this man, and how he really does need an apology from the general public, because a lot of people still think that he's guilty, and it's just, if you really do the research, it's just really stupid to believe that. But other than that, I am very, very excited for this biopic. This first teaser has got my excitement all the way back up after many delays and many issues going on with this movie. I'm very, very excited. Jafar looks great in the role. One part of it does look kind of shaky with the nose, but we'll let it slide. Other than that, though, I am very, very excited for this movie. If you guys are excited for this movie, let me know down below what you guys thought of this teaser, what you thought of the poster, what you guys think of the movie in general. And I'm very, very excited for April 24, 2026. I will definitely be there opening night. And yeah, if you guys got this far in the video, then please subscribe. That would be greatly, greatly appreciated. And yeah, I will see y'all in the next video. Peace.